The US government is in shutdown mode again. But this time it's different. What started as a fight over healthcare subsidies has turned into something bigger. Donald Trump's chance to weaponize the shutdown to implement Project 2025, a radical blueprint he once denied knowing about. During the 2024 campaign, Trump dismissed Project 2025. He called it irrelevant, even ridiculous. Democrats, including Kamala Harris, warned it was his hidden playbook to expand presidential power. At the time, Trump claimed, "I have nothing to do with Project 2025. I haven't read it, and I don't want to." But just days into his second term, he stacked his administration with its authors: Russ Vought, Stephen Miller, John Ratcliffe, and others. And now, in the middle of a government shutdown, Trump is openly celebrating the moment as his chance to dismantle democratic priorities. Trump's words were blunt. "I can't believe the radical left Democrats gave me this unprecedented opportunity." He told his followers he was meeting Russ Vought of Project 2025 fame to decide which Democrat agencies should be cut, temporarily or permanently. This is not just a funding fight. Trump is using the shutdown to freeze $18 billion in New York infrastructure projects, cancel $8 billion in clean energy investments across Democratic states, and prepare for mass firings of federal workers. Past shutdowns furloughed employees, but this one could see permanent layoffs.
Well, there could be firings, and that's their fault, and it could also be other things. I mean, we could cut projects that they wanted, favorite projects, and they'd be permanently cut. So you could say, a lot of people are saying Trump wanted this, that I wanted this closing, and I didn't want it. But a lot of people are saying it because I'm allowed to cut things that should have never been approved in the first place. And I will probably do that.
At the heart of the standoff is Obamacare subsidies. Democrats demand an extension of enhanced tax credits that keep premiums affordable for 22 million Americans. Without them, insurance costs could double, with 4.2 million losing coverage entirely. Republicans say these subsidies are too expensive, $350 billion over a decade, and accuse Democrats of holding the budget hostage. Trump has gone further, falsely framing it as healthcare money for immigrants, calling it a deadly combination of open borders and free benefits. But fact checks show undocumented immigrants are not eligible for ACA subsidies. Democrats accuse Trump of stoking fear to block healthcare access for millions.
Thank you.
What's happening now closely mirrors Project 2025's 900-page blueprint drafted by the Heritage Foundation. The plan called for expanding presidential control over agencies, treating the budget office as the president's air traffic control system, dismantling federal programs Democrats rely on. Russ Vought wrote that the OMB director should act as the mind of the president, powerful enough to override entire bureaucracies. Today, that is exactly what's happening. Speaker Mike Johnson called it a gift to Trump. By forcing a shutdown, Democrats had, in his words, handed him the keys to the kingdom. Trump has threatened mass firings, claiming Democrats are to blame. His OMB has issued memos directing agencies to prepare pink slips, not just furloughs. Kamala Harris says this is proof of what she wants. Project 2025 was always the plan. He is implementing it right in front of our eyes. The shutdown's fallout is spreading fast. 750,000 federal workers without pay. Nutrition aid for 6.9 million women and children at risk after 1 week. FEMA disaster recovery funds running dry. National parks, museums, and research programs stalled. Delays in visa processing and H-1B certifications. Meanwhile, Trump has floated ideas like rebate checks funded by tariff revenues, claims that exceed Treasury estimates by hundreds of billions. A Washington Post flash poll shows nearly half of Americans blame Trump and Republicans for the shutdown. Only 30% blame Democrats. But Democrats face their own risks. While their base supports Obamacare subsidies, fewer support prolonging the shutdown to achieve them. If federal paychecks stopped, public anger could spread quickly. Democrats say healthcare for millions is non-negotiable. Republicans argue fiscal reform must come first. Trump is playing for power, not compromise.
fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the they're doing.